got the chance to be able to use this, and I got to use it specifically for a couple shots in my film that I needed to have it in just smaller spaces and just a couple outdoor shots. And I really like it. It's really lightweight. I do like that a lot. I've been using this rig for many years, and it works really well for certain, just specific reasons. But having this is pretty nice because for having to switch it between here or a tripod, it's just one little device, where the other one you have to kind of screw it on, and it's sometimes a little awkward, and you do have to use other key rings and stuff to do it. This is a little bit quicker. I had to backpack into an area, and this thing would have been really useful for that because I had to attach my other rig to my backpack, and that was awkward the entire time, where this thing, you can just fold it up and pretty much put it in a tiny little bag. I did like that. The grip is really comfortable, surprisingly. It almost felt like you were just holding a little, I don't know, almost like a pistol handle, but it's really comfortable. Even this, like right here, this little knob, it's just really close. It's not in an awkward position to be able to adjust, because when you're using a camera for long periods of time, you do have to readjust quite a bit. If you're getting down low or you get up high or trying to shoot somebody that's taller than you or a lot shorter, just getting down low in different positions. So that can be very helpful. All the different components on it seem really well made. Like the springs on it are pretty thick and big. That's what I noticed at first. And with the Allen key pieces, it feels like it's not going to break if you chuck it on the ground by accident. You can have this in a lower position. This rod right here kind of tilts over and is farther out. I do like it a lot closer because I feel like the weight is closer to your shoulder, and if you're going to be doing that for a longer period of time, if the camera's out here, you're holding a lot more weight, where this is closer to your body, and it just kind of like, all the weight kind of comes down here rather than out here on your hand. So I do like that, so I would probably prefer this position than anything else. It was pretty well balanced to be able to shoot. I wouldn't try walking too much with it because of it tilts a little bit left and right sometimes. It just has more of the tendency to kind of wobble a little bit, but if you're kind of standing still and you're looking around, it works pretty good. It's pretty firm, and it works pretty well, I think. Between both of these, if you're going to be going on a packing trip, especially even camping, I think would work really well, is this, all the different poles. There's several different pieces that all have to slide in, and it takes a long time to reset up. It doesn't just snap into place. This took a little while to get really used to how I like it. I think this would be very useful for trips that you're just moving constantly and putting things back in your bags, pulling it back in your bags, because it folds down so quickly. Things just kind of snap into place. I think that's really a highlight of this device. That's what I would suggest, is that if you're going to be moving around and pulling things in and out between baggages, or shooting in tight places, maybe planes, or just small rooms, depending on if there's a lot of equipment in there, this would work really well, because you can get really close to the talent and not feel like you have a bunch of rig with you. Where this is going to be more static, and it's going to work well if you kind of have a lot of planned shots and you're keeping the rig stuck on there. But if you do have to move it around, I think this is one of the just the high points of this device, is that it can just quickly just detach. It can you can fold it up. I do like how everything just kind of has just snaps together. Super tiny, so that pretty much can fold. It's almost the size of an iPad, except it's a little bit thicker. So this works really well because you can just easily store your camera, and if you don't have the viewfinder, it's even smaller, so you can easily put it into a very tiny camera bag, and that's all you need to go. I think that's a very good product, and I think if that's what you're looking for, this is definitely going to be well worth the money.